Italo from Italo's Black Talk Radio. I just wanted to share this interview that I had with Spencer Frankberger, who was in my show a few days ago. He has quite a few shows happening at the Hollywood Fringe Festival. So here is Jamba Juice, the musical, Rock Band Murder Mystery, Princess Magic's Trash Time Review, Gunfight at the Not So K Saloon, and Public Domain the Musical. Quite a few shows to talk about. We didn't have much time. We got cut off a few times, but here's the interview with new ending. Want to again share this with you guys. So here is Spencer Frankberger. Hello, everybody. This is going to be a very busy show today because Spencer is on the line, guys. And we only have 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes, because he has precisely 6 minutes to talk about every show in this one episode. So let's get started, shall we? Hi, Spencer.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I was like, you only have 4 minutes to call, dude. Where are you?
Yeah. Cool.
So anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was going to say I've got 5 shows that I'm in.
Right.
My first show is Jamba Juice, the musical, which is my show. And it is basically what it sounds like. It is a show that takes place inside of Jamba Juice. I'm actually trying to pull up the descriptions because I don't have them all memorized. Jamba Juice the musical. Okay. Boy meets girl, strawberry meets smoothie. Mix it all together, then just add love. This is a millennial musical comedy that takes place in a Jamba Juice. This parody musical has not and will not be approved by the Jamba Juice Corporation. That is
okay.
That is my show that I'm co-writing, co-producing, and
performing,
putting up. So I'm performing in it. I'm starring in it as the character Trevor, who's a Jamba Juice barista. They don't call them baristas, but whatever they are. So that's
right.
me in that. It's a cast of 9, I think. And then I'm in. Yeah. Well, we'll see. It's not finished being written yet.
Okay.
Finishing it up. Yeah, I'm finishing up. I think tomorrow I'm meeting with my team and we're kind of compiling everything together. So we should have an idea of where everything is going to be then.
Okay.
And then
so what theater? What theaters is going to be?
Oh,
what theater?
That one is going to be at Asylum at Studio C. So right on Santa Monica Boulevard. So that'll be that one.
Right.
And then the rest of the shows I'm going to go in alphabetical order.
Just so you know, Spencer, I don't want to rush you. Actually,
sure.
I have a timer, so you don't have to rush so much. But I do want to express that if you go over the 4-minute limit, I'll have an alarm ready to go in case that you're going over. So just so you know. But anyways, Jamba Juice, the musical, will be on Studio C. It's going to be 45 minutes long, and it's going to be, the code is going to be below, but it's going to be project number 6255. So you guys want to go to hollywoodfringe.org. See, I'm already rushing. I don't like doing that. Anyway.
Yeah, and I was going to say also, I have a code. I have a code floating around for Pay What You Can tickets for the preview. For general audience as well as participants. It's Jammin' with Jamba, all capital letters.
Oh, cool.
So
okay.
If participants or general public want to get Pay What You Can tickets for the preview, you can even just make it free, comp yourself, I don't care, for the preview. The other shows are $12. So trying to fill the preview, hopefully get some butts in seats. You know, everyone tries to do that.
Right.
But yeah, so that's Jamba Juice.
That was pretty good, actually. You did well under 4 minutes. So let's go on to the next one.
Sure. You're talking about 4 minutes each, not just 4 minutes total.
No.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Don't rush, dude. Okay, we'll start the clock again. So what's the next show?
So the next one is Gunfight at the Not So Okay Saloon, which the description is, in the style of Gilbert and Sullivan, Gunfight at the Not So Okay Saloon is an irreverent musical comedy set in the old Wild West. So it's basically an old school musical that takes place in the Wild West. It's super fun. That has a cast of like 12 or 13, I think. Something like that. There's a lot of people in it. But it's a fun little show. I play a character named Gabe, who's a twin of a character named Abe, but we don't look alike at all. So it's kind of funny. Yeah, it's kind of funny in that way, which I think is really interesting. And that one, it's definitely funny. It's a musical comedy, yeah. So if you like Pirates of Penzance or HMS Pinafore, stuff like that, like old school classical comedy musicals, that's this kind of a show.
Okay. And it says, I'm looking at the hashtags. It says brothel, gunfight, gunslingers, saloon, western. So if you like any of those, terms, then you probably should check this out. So it's going to be gunfight at the Not So Okay Saloon, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like taking the idea of old western musicals and flipping them on their head. So kind of taking the tropes and kind of like busting them in a way, really playing into it.
Okay. And that was written by Brooke DeRosa?
Yep. Yeah, she wrote it. She's a musical director. She did music and lyrics. And Jennifer Clymer is directing it. And it's going to be a fun show. We had our first rehearsal the other day, actually. And the singers are really, 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 really good. If you want to hear like real classical, legit singers, this show is full of people who can really, really sing that style very well. A lot of the actors have done like opera, like Pacific Opera and different opera houses out in LA, and like some of them have toured singing opera. So the voices are incredible. Like I feel I'm like, oh, I've got the comedy elements for the show. And I've been classically trained. Like I have a degree in music, and my instrument was voice throughout college. But I am like, wow, I feel like these people are so good that I'm working to get to that level with my voice. I mean, because they're so good. And it just depends, because people don't necessarily. Some people love classical musicals, and some people don't. If you like classical musicals and like opera and that kind of a style, you'll love this show. It's funny. It's very clever, but it is an old style musical. So if you're more into like, the upbeat pop, modern stuff, it's a much different style. That's more like Jamba Juice is that style. But but Gunfight is a very fun show. It's just like Gilbert and Sullivan, old school style musical, but it's a lot of fun.
Cool. And this is going to be at the McCadden Theater.
Yeah, Asylum at McCadden. The next one is called Princess Magic's Trash Time Review.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a longer title, but it's a super fun title. And the description is, a child's birthday party takes an unexpected turn when the scheduled magician doesn't show up and the job is filled by a drunken, wayward vagrant. There are prizes. You should come. And it's basically how I like to think of it is a comedy variety show with a lot of different styles of acts, but they all are catered towards being something that would not be seen at a young child's birthday party. And I'm singing a musical comedy number about, I have Coates disease, so I can't see out of one eye. And when I was younger, like 10 years old, I had several eye surgeries where they like put me under and they like scrape stuff out of my eye and all this stuff, but I'm basically singing about that in graphic detail to these kids at this birthday party. So it's kind of crazy. It's kind of fun. But yeah, it's a short show too. It's like just over a half hour. So it's very short, but it's like a fun little variety comedy show. There's I think there's going to be some burlesque, some magic, but all catered towards being inappropriate for a child's birthday party.
Okay. Now, the concept was your concept, or whose concept was it to come up with?
No,
it?
so this one, the production team for this one is Misty Lee, Bradley Pierce, and Fringe vet Bella Luna, who does the Fringe Cabaret. So she's producing it, and Misty Lee is Princess Magic. So they're the ones kind of running this show. But yeah, so it's going to be fun to kind of work on other people's shows in addition to my own, because collaboration is such a huge thing with Fringe. I've learned you can't do everything your own, it's just as much as you want to, it just doesn't work, because there's so many things your brain is doing and so many places that your mind is going at one time. But what I love is that, Bella, I've done cabarets the past couple of years for my shows. And so kind of being a part of a project that Bella and Misty are doing is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually it does take a team to do anything in French. And for those that are not aware, it's going to be 400 shows. It's going to be a lot of people in Hollywood. They're going to see them, crossing the street and trying to hit as many shows as Spencer does. Because Spencer, trust me, he will see every single show. He will try to see every single show at Hollywood Fringe.
And here's the thing is, I'm in so many shows this year, and I'm not going to hit my limit the first year, which was 74 shows while doing a show. But it's almost like I kind of challenge everyone to see if they can see more shows than me, because I'm in 5 shows and I'm going to go see a bunch that, you know what I mean? Like, it's like if I can handle like this many shows, then I challenge everyone else to hit a certain amount of, I don't know what number I'm going to go see. But, everyone's busy. Everyone's got different lives. And I've learned throughout the years that some people can be busier than others and still manage to function. And some people just can't do as much. And that's okay. So I don't want to be like, if I can do it, you can do it, because that's kind of putting pressure on people. But the idea of, it's kind of almost like fun as a challenge. Like, I'm doing 5 shows and I'm going to go see X number of shows. I mean, my goal this year is like to hit 25. Don't know if it's going to happen or not. I think it's manageable. It's manageable, but I have, I think, a total of 26 performances that I'm doing. So I have more performances than the amount of shows I'm planning on seeing. So it just kind of depends, and it really is like, I'm such a type A person, so I just organize my schedule like crazy, to the point where it's kind of crazy to unschedule it. But it's fun. I like scheduling. I love it. It keeps me sane.
Right. I saw that you posted something about it, like if you want help managing your time, then you go contact Spencer, because he's an expert at that.
I am.
So yeah,
I'm very good, and it's very cheap. And I've had 2 people that I've done it for. What's up?
Or give him a Jamba Juice and he'll do it for free, right? No, I was kidding.
Oh, I don't know about that. Jamba Juice, honestly, well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it. Jamba Juice is a little cheaper than what I'm asking for, but maybe 2 Jamba Juices.
Okay.
Right. I've done it for. Yeah. Oh no, I don't drink coffee, but I don't know why I don't drink coffee, but I like wake up and I'm just like good to go for the day. So I don't.
Good.
Tea. If you want to bring me sweet tea from McDonald's, we can talk. Like that's I'll do that. But yeah, I've had 2 people that I've done it for, and so far, given all the stipulations that each person had, I was able to schedule every show they wanted to see without putting like 8 in one day. So it actually, I mean, it might not always work depending on if you want to see shows that are always at the same time, but I was able to make that one work. The last couple work very well.
Okay. Well, I have my own logic to it, but we'll talk about it after you talk about all the other shows, because you still have.
Sure.
So we already covered what? We already covered 3 shows, but we forgot to mention just the Complex Hollywood. Again, Princess Magic's Trash Time Review, and it's going to be at the Ruby Theater in the Complex. And again, tickets are available now, so you can go buy them today. And this is going to be comedy, drunkenness, magic, ridiculous, princess, variety, bold. All these things are happening in one show, and it already the cover art is really, really hilarious. So I'm already loving
it's
that.
really great. And if you see me at office hours or Misty or Bella, ask for a postcard, because it's actually an invitation, which is really cool. The front is like, you're invited to a party, but party's crossed out and it says disaster. So it's actually really fun. And then the cover art is on the back. But I was going to say, I do have a code for this one as well. If anyone wants to come see it, I can do 20% off using a code. But I don't know if I can just say it out loud. I think you have to kind of contact me to get it.
Okay.
So if you want, I'll talk to you afterwards. I'll send you the code, and if people are interested, we can figure it out.
Okay. So, anyways, Spencer, Facebook or Instagram, or how do you want them to contact you? How about that?
They can. Let's see. What do I want? Let's say they can. If I'm already friends with you, you can just hit me up. However, text me, message me, whatever. If I don't know you, email me at jambajuicethemusical@gmail.com. I'm trying to keep all of my fringe business stuff kind of in that email this year. Just
very smart.
Because,
very smart.
Yeah, fringe gets very. Sometimes there's a lot of inbox, a lot of influx in the inbox. So. Kind of separating it from business, personal, and all that kind of stuff helps a little bit. But yeah, Jambajuice the Musical, all one word, @gmail.com. Which I have to actually mention, I was looking at my messages this morning, and someone from Jambajuice messaged me to ask about the show. So we'll see what happens with that.
About which show? The Jambajuice one?
Jambajuice.
Oh. Doesn't he know that he's in Jambajuice already?
Yeah, she's like, I work at Jambajuice. I'm like, hopefully this is a good thing and not like you're telling me to stop my show. But we'll see.
Oh, okay.
We'll see what happens. Yeah.
All right. So what's next on the?
The next one is Public Domain the Musical.
Okay, I love that one.
And yeah, it's gonna be real fun. And we've done a reading of it already, and it's so funny. But it's the characters of nearly every beloved animated movie musical, from The Little Mermaid to The Lion King to Frozen, have not always been under the same house of mouse. They began in fairy tales and stories from the public domain. But what about the public domain characters who have never appeared in an animated movie? In Public Domain the Musical, characters from the bottom of the barrel audition with original songs to show why they deserve to have their own time in the spotlight.
I love it.
And basically, and it's super fun. It's super cute. And I'm playing the monkey's paw in this. But the team, the writer-director is Sam Pasternak, and the producers are Sam, Rachel, and Jason, who you can see all on the website. They're really great. They took this. We did it at a reading a couple months ago-ish. And it's like a half hour. It's real quick. It's like an audition-style show. So there's two characters who are bringing in people to audition, and we come in, we sing a song, do a little bit of dialogue, we leave. The next one comes in. So it's very audition-style. So it's quick and I don't want to say it's quick and dirty because it's not like inappropriate. Dirty, not meaning like fast dirty, not like inappropriate dirty. But so it's very like cabaret musical style. But it's super fun, super super short.
But it says here it's ages 13 and up, so you can bring your teenagers to this one. So
yeah, it's not like raunchy, but there's a couple of little things there, couple of words maybe, but not like bad words. But as with a lot of shows, if you've got like 2-year-olds, a lot of it's just going to go over their head. So
yeah, obviously, yeah, of course.
But this one is
actually,
shorter, so I was going to say this one's a little shorter. So if you're trying to get some like younger kids to sit still for a show that's not like super R-rated, this is a good one. I wouldn't say it's necessarily like super family friendly, but like you said, teenagers. Like if you've got teenagers who are like, I don't like theater, like this is a good one to take them to because it's kind of making fun of the Disney realm, but it also is fun and fast.
Okay. And I like the theater, which is it was my first theater last year. It was the Actors Company at the Ledley Theater, actually, of all places, which is the one I put my show on. So it's a great venue. I love it. It's a great area as well. Parking is available. See how I am. You can park either in Target or you can park in what's the other one? Whole Foods. But you can always find street parking in the streets. So don't be afraid of just roaming around. But of course, it's going to be crazy during the June festival, and so don't park by any means at the Actors Company parking lot. That's all I have to say.
And there's also, I think what I remember is there's always a lot of signs too that are like, reserved for casting only. Do not park here. Do not park here. You will be towed. You will be towed if you park here. Like they make it fairly obvious not to park there. But I will say with this show specifically, I'm in the first 7 performances because I'm actually on set for one of the days, and then the other day I've got a conflict. So if you want to see me, I'm in the performances on the 7th, 14th, 15th, and 21st. But it does also have performances on the 23rd and 29th, which if you need to go then, that's totally fine. You just won't see me, but it's going to be the same show either way.
Okay. So you basically say try to see the first show, and then they'll see you.
Right,
I
or
see
it twice.
Or see it twice. There you go.
Yeah, go like towards the beginning and towards the end and see, how it's transformed through Fringe and see the different takes on the characters.
Right. And
it's 30 minutes, so you can 1 hour total.
Right. And there's puppets there. I love puppets. So.
Yeah, there's I don't want to spoil anything, but there's puppets in the show too.
Yeah, I love that. So actually we are pretty good in time, believe it or not. We still have quite a lot of time to talk about the last one of the shows that you're on.
Great.
So let's go for it.
So the last one is, sure. The last one I'm in is an immersive show called Rock Band Murder Mystery.
Okay.
And I'm going to read the description that's online. I'm going to cut out some of it because it's a little long. But have fun living your rock and roll fantasy or exercise your inner sleuth and figure out who done it before time runs out. Who killed rock and roll? Find out in this highly interactive, 360-degree immersive murder mystery. This interactive immersive show focuses on a roaring rock band and their entourage. So this is a murder mystery show, but the audience is the different characters within the world of the rock band. So it's an immersive show. There actually is going to be like the Rock Band and Guitar Hero games. It's at a secret location that you get when you buy tickets. You know where it is, but it's a unique studio space. It's on Melrose. But it's kind of fun. It's like if you like LARP, you consider it a LARP. If you don't like LARP, consider it not a LARP. But it's about 90 minutes, and the guests are kind of in charge of how the whole show plays out. And so I'm kind of in it doing a little support here and there. But I'm only in one night of this show because the other nights I'm in other shows, which is also exciting for an immersive show because each night, if you go to more than one performance, you get a completely different experience with a different cast. And obviously there's so many endings to a murder mystery because the way the audience finds clues or things play out, you never know who done it, or what songs people are going to play on Rock Band, or what clues people are going to find. So it's fun to play with it multiple times. But I'm playing only in the June 16th performance of that show.
Okay, and it's going to be just here costuming encouraged but not required. What kind of costumes you want him to dress as rock stars, or what kind of?
Sure, yeah. Like I think anything really is fine, but since it's the theme of Rock Band, anything that's like rock star, think of like rock star and like groupies and roadies and stuff like that. The band, guitars, drummers, singers, whatever that makes you think of.
Right.
Classic rock.
Kiss, makeup, or those big hair, 80s, stuff like that.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, whatever floats your boat. And this show is created by Aaron Vanek, who's done a couple of immersives. He did the first year Fallen Stars at the charity sale, and then last year he did One Last Thing Before You Go. So he's done a couple of immersive shows over the past couple of years at Fringe, and this is his newest one.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And the place is called Unique Studio Space in Hollywood. And
yeah, it's a loft.
Oh, it is a loft. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a home loft. That's why it's just called Unique Studio Space on the website. Oh. The place isn't actually called Unique Studio Space. It's kind of more of like a mystery, like a rock band murder mystery, but it's like a home, like someone's loft, and it's going to be taking place there.
That's cool. Yeah, actually, for those that don't, I'm not familiar with Hollywood Fringe. Hollywood Fringe Festival basically takes place in this. I don't know how big it is, but it's like this, area where you have all the theaters, Theater Row and stuff. But you also have this. Anybody can do it in any space, like you said. It is a loft, privately owned lot. I also had another friend who did aerial forms. Anyways, I forget the name. But it was in her studio where they do aerials and they do all this stuff. So anybody can do at any spot. You can do it in the street. You can,
Yeah, some people have done that.
Right. So there's a great
lot of
show.
immersives
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, a lot of immersives have kind of taken it around. Like, I did a show a couple of years ago where we started, like, we met at, like, a corner of a street, and they, like, kind of walked us around the Hollywood area. Actually, that's happened a couple of times, and we interacted as we went along. And this year, They Played Productions is doing one where you're kind of going up and down Vine, and it's an immersive solo show. So,
right.
So yeah, people can get really creative with the locations. It's really fun to explore different venues and different ideas for venues. So that's what makes this really cool, I think, this show.
Okay, cool. Actually, I'm doing an immersive show on a show that's immersive tomorrow, and I won't give anything away, but let's just say this will be the first time that I'm doing this tomorrow. So you guys have to tune in tomorrow for it's called Disrobed, and it's why the tagline is why so close-minded, but clothes as in clothing. So that's all I'm gonna say about the show that I'm gonna have tomorrow. But immersive theater. I've never done it before, so we'll probably decide on which one to do. Rock band sounds pretty cool, pretty harmless, but it is 18 and up, so you don't want to bring your kids, your teenagers, because this one says 18 and plus, and 18 and over. So because of the content of the content is there's drug use, alcohol, cigarette smoking, all this stuff that kids may not. Although every kid knows about that stuff on TV.
I mean, it's all simulated, but I think because of the pace of the show and because of how heavy the content is, that it's really 18 and up only. But it also might be logistics with the space of like having only adults at the venue.
Right. And it sets the tone. I mean, if you have only adults, and you kind of don't feel the need to censor yourself. So that's probably why they put here, right? Yeah.
Sure.
Because you have to be really careful with kids. Not that that's happening in TV or in the movie industry, but yeah, you do have to be careful. And guess what, guys? We are done with all the shows. I couldn't believe that. You know what? I didn't think it was going to be possible. But with Spencer, it's all possible. You can actually do it. And you could have done it in half an hour. I'm like, this has already been 5 shows in less than 40 minutes. Wow. Okay. You know what? Yeah, we could do this again. If you have another 5 shows that you want to cover.
Yeah. I mean, I could just read the whole list of Hollywood Fringe shows in probably like less than 10 minutes. But, but yeah, I mean, I also, it's like, it's crazy because there's a lot of people that I know that having done the Fringe Festival the last couple of years, I just start meeting more and more people. And it sometimes gets harder to like schedule all the shows. But I do my best to go to shows for people that I know, people that I've met. And for those of you that are listening that haven't gone to office hours or like haven't talked to people, like get out there, start pitching your show, start hearing other people's pitches. Like I've learned that Fringe really is a community. So I would love to pitch all of my friends' shows, but then we might be here for a couple of hours. So.
Right. And we only have 3 minutes left, but no, it's actually been great, Spencer. Thank you for calling in today. I know that you're super busy, so after this, you're going to be busy all the way through the end of June.
I would say end of June.
Talking to you today. At the end of June, right? That's what I said.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing this, and I
thanks for having me
to play another song. Yeah, you're welcome. So for those that don't know, Spencer is going to be at everywhere. But you can also see him. You can also see him at the office hours, which is where he's going to have so many stickers on because he's promoting all the shows.
I will still have to bring my own.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I'm doing so many.
You bring your Jumbo Juice ones. So.
Yeah, I have those postcards. But they said I had to for the name tags. I can only take so many because I had too many name tags. So I had to bring some of my own.
Okay. Well, like I was telling you should do like a flasher thing. Like you can actually have a flash people and just have them.
Oh yeah. Like here, you want a postcard, and then open up the jacket, and yeah.
Sounds pervert.
Yeah, we'll see. Might get creative.
Right.
We're all friends here, right?
Yeah, we're all adults. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Spencer. So, thanks again for calling in. I'm gonna actually say one more thing: is that please like my Facebook page, my Facebook page, because as we get closer to the Hollywood Fringe Festival, I'm doing one show, one episode daily. So if you want to keep up with every show, I'm trying to cover as many shows as Spencer, as far as the Black Talk Radio platform, and so that you can actually hear the people talking about their shows, not just in elevator pitch, but have the time to at least spend like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, or 10 minutes, or 45 minutes talking about the show. It's great.
I would like to thank Spencer for calling in the show. It was a lot of shows in a short amount of time. I don't know how he does it, but I want to thank him again for calling. And for you who are listening, I hope that you're liking the Facebook page. I hope that you're liking the episodes, and I hope that you come see these shows or all shows, as many shows as you can. It's 400 of them.
So you just go to hollywoodfringe.org. Buy your tickets now; they're available on sale. And I want to thank you again for listening, guys.
Well, I didn't see that coming.